2022 수능완성 English Vocabulary Mock Exams 1 through 5. Honored. Take around. Smoothly. Bump into. Pickpocket. Stick out of. Theft. Rare. Sidewalk cafe. Backpack. Crowded. Careless. Cautious. Give a break. Workout. Be used to doing. Come on. Oddly. Convincing. Adopt. Shelter. Volunteer. Attached. Vaccination. Checkup. Float. Fort. Coastal. Fortress. The day after tomorrow. Be supposed to do. Deliver. Gift wrap. Pot. Admission ticket. Apply to. By any chance. Benefit. Accompany. Annual. Exchange. Tag. Receipt. Proof. Purchase. Statement. App. Inconvenience. Policy. Flyer. Nearby. Port. Plaza. Trail. Competition. Leisurely. Take one's time. Renovate. Repave. Sign up. Join. Announce. Graduate. Tutoring. Assist. Undergraduate. Session. Meal ticket. Ingredient. Delivery. Definitely. Go on a picnic. Weather forecast. Be supposed to do. Take a walk. Neighborhood. Work. Charger. Major. Permission. Enroll. Conference. Approval. Measure. Convenient. Replace. Associated. Security. Convey. Determine. Appropriate. Essential. Questionnaire. Transportation. Randomly. Representative. Extremely. Drawing. With in tow. Blessing. Ruin. Soak. Sob. Mold. Perception. Rule. Estimate. Possess. Let go of. Scrape. come one's way, access, sort through, peace, principle, organization, weed out, group, clear, fence, outfield, fielder, cruise, take in, streak, milestone, loving, selfless, come together, path, overcome, despite, self-learning, draw from, self-discipline, on one's terms, particular, learning process time, only so much, allocate, formal, significant, curriculum, milestone, constraint, the thing is, rearrange, allot, attainment, reasonable, allow for, massive, connectedness, contribute to, dedicate A to B, convey, electronic, critical, interpretation, intent, advent, annoyance, textual, civilization, contend, reproduce, entail, substantial, downward mobility, genetic, potential, punctual, educational attainment, bachelor, symphonic, choral, chamber, profoundly, unique, vendor, antique, handcrafted, exclusively, spelling bee, MC, definition, preliminary round, eliminate, vocal, cognitive, egocentrism, infantile, socialize, awareness, perspective, on the occasion of, rush, exceed, ruling, anticipate, runoff, unfulfilled, adjust, secure, solitary, component, come into play, urge, admire, thrill, marvelous, complex, mutual, acquaintance, enormous, cast, satisfaction, content, respond to, persuasive, conception, autonomous, refer to, vivid, awareness, with reference to, relevant, illegitimate, excessive, constraint, odd, exclusively, by definition, settle, independently of, category, differentiate, grasp, distinct, physical, immaterial, substance, acquire, breath, assault, contract, employ, pursuit, aesthetic, score, indicate, bizarre, acrobat, costumed, astound, astonishment. Oppose, identically, insight, lead astray, opponent, compound, rodent, efficacious, potentially, induced, civilization, go hand in hand, empire, flood, interpretation, justification, unify, context, imperial, capture, simultaneous, rule, regulate, character, platform, imply, intimately. Primate, encounter, social, troop, cue, howler monkey, habitat, harbor, toxin, sampler, system, by the same token, dose, figure. Conversely, be characterized by, conservation, coordinated, behavioral, physiological, trigger, tendency, facilitate, overt, fight-flight reaction, expansion, accompany, muscle tone, adaptive. Organization, inject, unintended, conflict, inherently, internal, trick, identify, pit A against B, the norm, point of view, go out the window, do one's utmost, thereby, retailer, take advantage of, vulnerable, recipient. Protein, input, consumption, beef, lamb, costly, in terms of, fossil fuel, respectively, turkey, grain, feed, vegetarian, work out to, effectively, emission, vegan, factory farming, account for, fresh water, shortage, lawn, cut back on, sacrifice, household. Take over, see eye to eye, appointee, apart from, innovative, the inevitable, pig in the middle, personality, shield, nurture, bounce an idea off, dedicated, invariably, slightly, flourish, interdependent. Run out of, apology, respond, steep, spectacular, region, handout, eruption, geographical, feature, balance, short story, impressive, reference material, out of print, indoors, take off, stomachache, deal, flyer, reasonable, host, evaluation, equipment, particle board, plywood, tempered glass, solid wood, bookcase, shelf, drowsy, pull over, presentation, background, hook, attention, statistic, knowledgeable, promotional, outdated, voice actor, authentic, assistant, editor-in-chief, publishing company, assign, in charge of, submit, draft, no later than, wheat, consume, relatively, overweight, obese, predominant, carbohydrate, intake, adolescent, neutral, merchandise, incredible, bargain, laptop, replace, feature, scratch, warranty, miss out on, tiptoe, landing, shield, warehouse, of note, rearrange, scold, make much ado about, stop cold, brush against, tangible, lag time, analytical, transistor, impractical, leave out of, assessment, yield, dismiss, inspirational, interaction, corresponding, vertical, knowingly, potentially, patch, vague, definite, presumably, sensation, aforementioned, people, interpretation, sensory, multiple intelligences theory, advocate, access, visual, spatial, linguistic, promote, domain, prior knowledge, pull together, cognitive, effective, integrated with, facilitate, transfer, genetic engineering, diminish, yield, make up for, adopt, bind, transgenic, inspection, biotechnology, representative, licensed, premium, warranty, in the event of, emergence, biologically, brainstem, infancy, neurobiological, exert, primitive, maturation, unpredictable, caregiver, soothe, distress, encounter, passenger traffic, doctorate, abandon, appoint, full professor, passionate, expedition, influential, originator, assert, interconnectedness, seek, sought, reorientation, charity, inning, sponsorship, banner, distribute, enroll, ice rink, novice, intermediate, astronomer, uphill, radical, house arrest, resistance, maintain, anthropologist, theorize, fuel, eventual, chewing, digestion, advancement, pave the way for, secure, impressive, likely, diminish, divert, evolve, unprecedented, associated, neurocognitive, function, striking, observation, remarkable, violate, physics, predictably, substantial, replication, faulty, urgent, intention, long range, empathy, employ, rule of thumb, cognitive, wilderness, dominant, egocentric, assume, measure, cherish, biased, verdict, grant, reside, distort, cautious, constantly, extreme, alternative, attractive, refer to as, anew, consciousness, agency, notion, initial, embed, innately, account for, acquisition, apparently, fluently, comprehensive, stimulus, bond, elementary, akin to, atom, fundamental, behaviorism, adequately, higher order, emerge, acquire, engage in, abstract, conceptualization, sufficient, reflex, readiness, activate, prior knowledge, mount, obtain, firmly, neuroscience, successor, revolve, doctrine, ascribe to, discipline, exercise, cornerstone, essential, permanent, property, continual, trait, deem, ingredient, fluency, stimulus, synonym, additional, name, initial, in a sequence, seaweed, toxin, relatively, seabed, invasive, disrupt, aquarium, apparently, release, patch, anchor, evergrow, shade, seagrass, accumulate, tooling, industrial revolution, characterize as, evolutionary, emergent, contribute to, prime, rotating, large scale, enterprise, textile, oil refinery, concentrated, interpretation, methodologically, reflect, employ, complexity, self-evident, semantically, transparent, sustained, foreignness, investigation, incomprehensibility, sphere, peculiar, deduce, animate, specific, intention, motivated, attain, particular, vanish, routinely, infer, preference, observation, tame, part way, alight, beady, tickling, momentary, clasp, claw, gently, peck, grin, astonished, bush, thrill, instill, patience, feeder, woolen, ruddy-faced, toss, shelled, swoop, resident, recycle, cardboard box, regulation, sticky tape, pile up, designated, discard, instant, soar, underline, function, feature, traffic jam, make it up to, treat, artwork, staple, exhibition, lollipop, seahorse, octopus, crab, claw, seaweed, tricky, get used to, reserve, convert, go through, closet, available, clay court, artificial grass, rent, unfortunately, proficiency test, scholarship, run for, student council, candidate, election, announce, term, upcoming, mass, on stage, lyrics, current, fall apart, come with, stylus pen, option, place an order, four-leaf clover, bothersome, notification, annoying, vibrate, mute, alert, tend to do, overeat, pay attention to, chew, houseplant, housewarming, gardening, toss out, produce, organize, leftover, raw meat, leafy, storage, guideline, annual, garbage collection, bill, get rid of, pension, retire, benefit, exception, position, plunge into, wonder, underwater, envy, contribute to, sustainability, magic bullet, recognition, ecological, pursue, consumerism, element, discredited, skip, budget, critic, lead to, homogenization, identity, primarily, argument, undoubtedly, regional, virtually, unfounded, balance against, cross-pollination, accompany, attitude, formulate, measure, play a role, crucial, justify, uniqueness, precisely, embrace, evidence, peer review, publication, reproducibility, institutionalize, flawed, empirical, overrule, consideration, definitive, diverse, perception, address, obese, competent, facilitate, promotion, suited to, lead by example, ethnic, implement, share, be known as, bored, fascinate, ignore, hit the road, pioneer, popularity, transition, fan magazine, elect, heart failure, homecoming, registration, corporate, alumnus, cater, cancellation, policy, refund, submit, operate, vehicle, specification, maximum, capacity, sealed, rechargeable, overheating, normal, unplug, assembly, retailer, replacement part, parallel, financial, contract, sophisticated, ratio, multiple, approximate, compound, tablet, by any measure, correspond to, restorative, repair, vigorous, release, facilitate, immune system, demonstrate, metabolic, byproduct, janitor, toxic, fluid-filled, debris, accumulate, infinitude, accessible, dwarf, master, discipline, stature, deliberately, loud, the encyclopedic, guarantee, bill, encyclopedia, edit, relative, extend, acknowledgement, oral tradition, on one's behalf, be implicated in, version, intersubjective, insightfully, phenomenon, obscure, activate, fundamentally, genetic, nearsightedness, heritable, hunter-gatherer, interest, expertise, fishery, stock assessment, conduct, contest, advocate, exploitation, boundary, distinction, complicate, nutrient, boredom, interaction, deficiency, vitality, undermine, immerse, an array of, circumstance, molecule, degrade, compound, split, release, odor, in excess of, organic, prior to, primarily, significantly, drop off, ceiling, hold on, assume, sucker, stick, trap, convince, explanation, air pressure, examine, microscope, sticky, destruction, halt, substantial, riverbank, sweep, plain, deposit, elements, collection, preserve, fossil, formation, floodplain, decay, scatter, trample, erode, unrelenting, geological, frequency, continuum, condition, central, establish, immune, investigate, laboratory, combination, nausea-inducing, associate, solution, property, suppressant, shutdown, separate, distinct, definition, election, stock, bond, accounting department, additional, appropriate, characteristic, misunderstanding, suppose, candidate, willingness, likelihood, local, undermine, incentive, cooperate, respective, pool, intermediate, partly, sweep, tie, suspension, sting, sports writer, work one's head off, buzz, mayor, address, accuse, let down, idolize, reward, three-run homer, encounter, alarm, dawn, develop, routine, exhibition, rare, inspire, issue, bookshelf, stripped, go well with, cartridge, drawer, office supply store, souvenir, scented, stop by, sign up for, hang out, sign up, fair, hiring manager, resume, attendee, keep under, turn off, personally, neutral color, grocery shopping, checkout, put down, set down, pointless, set a time, specific, relieved, come up, overwhelmed, give a hand, name holder, conference, book, look forward to doing, relaxation, anticipation, specifically, agent, vacancy, cancel, life expectancy, aging, province, concentration, cleverly, referred to as, boast, exceed, decade, remarkably, incidence, obesity, diabetes, integration, commonality, aspiration, reconsider, antique, jar, beyond one's wildest dreams, will, hint, peck, wax, seal, soak, dissolve, lid, pearly, favorite, slam, alternative, receptivity, expansive, unrestrained, entertain, emerge, evaluate, dampen, shortcoming, fatal, flaw, promising, eliminate, inadequacy, bring forward, medieval, encourage, landscape, conscious, rural, vibrant, agricultural field, contend, demonstrate, field trip, countryside, impact, regulation, provision, devote, minor, theme, tale, moreover, the vast majority of, constitutional, administrative, perspective, bear, dramatically, discipline, shed light on, degree, barely, note, have a place, hierarchical, authority, affiliation, party, dedication, ideology, opposition, state, regime, legitimacy, unite, institute, fatigue uniform, subtle, modification, radical, coup, de-emphasis, seedling, enticing, fleshy, herbivore, gut, acid, casing, emerge, rank, fall out of, previous, endangered, swept back, probe, bill, practically, flightless, predator, colonist, earthworm, snap up, peck, incubate, participate in, stroll, budding, shovel, bucket, instructor, attendee, consent form, guardian, foster, objective, purposefully, expand, subject matter, aimlessly, succession, sustain, yield, ultimate, incoherency, arrest, enforce, coerced, stifling, term, phase, confer, material, engagement, experiential, persistent, observation, currently, alternative, phenomenon, prevailing, indicate, resistance, convert, win over, normal, overthrow, favoritism, be forced to do, concede, status, display, admit, membership, entirely, disband, trait, reproduce, blunt tooth, evade, clutch, reliably, sluggish, offspring, fang, persist, obvious, mixture, court, approximately, chill, stir, reward, evolutionary, drive, content, variety, be at odds with, access, instruction, ritual, integral, worship, apprenticeship, privilege, artisan, decorative, fine arts, unusual, circumstance, diverse, patronage, foster, emphasize. Domestication, tolerate, panic, captivity, migrate, territory, retain, mutation, physiology, permanently, supposition, infer, prediction, odd, emit, constant, relative, absolute, revolutionize, physics, theory of relativity, explicitly, voluntarily, neural network, synaptic, implicit, extract, formula, extraordinary, unequaled, assign, monetary, aesthetic, devote, optimality, additional, scarce, estimate, policymaker, generate, consistent, glue, selfhood, intact, continuity, terminus, persist, entity, coherent, black kite, aboriginal, twig, deliberately, flush out, dependable, legacy, sustainably, security blanket, descendant, instinctually, species specific, mound, exceptionally, explain, situation, incredible, bouquet, charming, hand, decorate, look after. Working from home, flexibility, facilitate, bonding, collaboration, implement, extend, appreciate, breathtaking, enthusiastic, dump, make one's way into, marine, swallow, toxic, chemical, food chain, poison, contaminated, ecosystem, element, plan on doing, bookshelf, compact, wall-mounted, budget, cross-body bag, ponytail, classic, encourage, globe, dimensional, instructor, trial class, repair, manufacture, replacement, postpone, slip, purpose, encourage, penalty, association, championship, excellence, profession, application, signature, material, ounce, manufacturer, water tap, sink, figure out, troubleshoot, in no time, hand down, customize, fabric, tutorial, instructions, labor of love, subscribe to, memorable, destination, cage, giraffe, exhibit, overlooked, ankle, extend, elasticity, concerning, excessively, consumption, bill, duration, meter, itemize, definitive, evaluation, outline, balance, account, meow, mew, kitten, spotted, fur, curl up, beam, kneel down, stroke, dampen, wipe away, cradle, inside and out, guilty, be involved in, grown up, chore, errand, get out of the way, inevitable, self-reliance, crucial, component, metaphor, clarity, metaphorical, sight, presidential, election, stun, voter, metaphor mixer, sinking feeling, reportedly, alligator, swamp, gist, stumble on, if nothing else, justification, fine-tune, discordant, discourse, intentional, capital, well-being, overstate, striking, coastal, Swedish, Finnish, respect, genetic, profile, disparity, disability, mortality, dramatic, inequality, conventional, point two, indication, extensive, voluntary, associational, involvement, astronomer, detailed, table, orbit, observation, planet, substantial, discrepancy, irregularity, gravitational pull, Britain, independently, confirm, universality, psychologist, supreme, achievement, realize, take up, extraordinary, reflect, overhear, particle physics, prehistoric, give up, age group, character, be associated with, childhood, signature, figure, portrait, found, closure, significantly, surrounding noise, charge, insert, suitable, blink, operation, adjust, device, warranty, recruitment, impaired, distribute, commitment, requirement, submit, entity, reflect on, chemical, reaction, observable, cloud, self-awareness, justify, physical, invoke, external, measure, rigid, awareness, stimulate, suggestiveness, impressionist, infinite, bring about, play, depict, contemporary, distort, foreshorten, in terms of, portrait, likeness, organism, multiply, offspring, apply, repertoire, universalist, detect, pretend, squid, mammal, insight, radically, sphere, inquiry, like-minded, intellectual, hold together, clearinghouse, pass on, correspondence, take up, forum, interdisciplinary, hallway discussion, species, mammal, consist of, mutual, agreement, initial, encounter, back down, companionship, dominate, dominance, hierarchy, flee, inspire, mythic, endurance, prey, plain, antelope, gazelle, leopard, cheetah, rarely, panic, running room, head start, predator, deadly, sprint. Resource, landform, attraction, peninsula, ferry, chimney. Be attributed to, sacred, Buddhist, internal, landscape, formation, at work, administrator, destination, accessibility, resort, volcano, witness, constant, ash, value, virtue, practice, quality, attention, scale, define, in terms of, commit to, consistent, aim to do, grade, goal-oriented, avoid, shift, experiment with, risky. Industrialization, defining, steam power, numerous, seemingly, modification, craftsman, rational, radical, manufacture, transform, decorative, textile, conceive, in advance of, aesthetic, facilitate, cast iron. Assert, outcome, predetermine, there is little point in doing, sentiment, unfold, Icelandic, roughly, promising, destiny, Arabic, Russian, particle, assurance, hoped for, be for the best, regardless of, appearance, benevolent, resource, condition. Fruitful, relationship, psychodynamic, therapy, psychoanalysis. Extensive, sophisticated, infancy, awareness, underpin, confirmation, assess, derive, debate, determine. Extensively, contradiction, reconcile, seemingly, inconsistent, claim, notably, resolve, represent, conversely, synthesize, proposition, counterproposition, deem, plausible, rate, feel obligated to do, merit. Exhibit, imperfect, monopolistic, competition, perfectly, barrier, crucial, oil well, exclusive, operating license, restrict, economy of scale, price leadership, retail price, potential, would be, sunk cost, strive, market share, reverse, scare off, radical, exit cost, norm, escalate, be obsessed with, race, jar, rapid, shelf, murky, still, settle, mindfully, attend to, turbulent, inquire, nod, affirmatively,